Kyle Busch sexuals. What do you think about that, you fucking sore losers? Your ass buddy just wrecked. I think, I'm not sure where he finished, but it was at least around the top 20, and Jimmie Johnson finished 4th. Hendrick Motorsports has been progressing, and your driver failed like a loser, and he lost the points lead to Joey Logano. But, however, in spite of me being so thrilled that NASCAR, for once in terms of statistics for my drivers, was pretty damn rad for once, this race was indeed pretty mediocre. The only time you would ever see action is where Chase Elliott and Jimmie Johnson were racing each other hectically for their second place. And pretty much when Kyle Larson, around at the end of stage 3, was really catching up to Alex Bowman in a hurry, hasting for that win. And pretty much when earlier, few laps back, if you rewind the race a little bit, in the middle of stage 3, is when Kyle Larson was really getting on Joey Logano's tail, and I think he... From what I remember, Joey Logano tried to overtake Kyle Larson, but Kyle Larson's, the clean air for Kyle Larson was a bit too strong for Joey Logano. Which, speaking of Joey Logano, for once, I applaud you for doing something good for once. I still don't like your guts that very much, but thank you for cutting Kyle Busch's tire. That piece of shit really deserved it. Fuck Kyle Busch. Thank you, Joey Logano, for giving Kyle Busch what was coming to him. Because Kyle Busch does nothing more than act like a varlet piece of shit on the track all the time. And so many people get pushed around by that punk-ass prick. So thank you, Joey Logano. For once, I have you to thank. Thank you. And finally for once, Jimmie Johnson was staying above the top 5 for once. He didn't even shuffle below even the top 5 at all that race. Unless if you were going through the green flag pit stops, which obviously that's arguably inevitable that you're going to shuffle out of the top 10 when you're taking the green flag pit stops, because lots of nearly lapped cars are going to take the lead during that cycle. But if you were to take the green flag stop cycle out of the picture, Jimmie Johnson would have been in the top 5, or at least above the top 5 all race long. Finally, not even just Jimmie Johnson, but Hendrick Motorsports as a whole for once did good. Even to the extent of Alex Bowman getting his first win after acquiring 3 consecutive second place finishes. And I just thought I would throw this ever so enthralling fact in. He finished every single position in the NASCAR Cup Series. I don't think any other NASCAR driver has achieved such a statistic or such history like that. I guess he should feel special. He should just cherish every minute of that historical historical stacks he recorded in his books. But yeah, I'm gonna cherish the fucking hell out of this Hendrick Motorsports victory. NASCAR in June pretty much sucked balls. Pocono was about as abysmal as it could have gone. Michigan, same what I just said. Sonoma, same what I just said again. Chicagoland, there was some action in actual racing for position for second place and interesting strategies during the green flag cycles, as well as Kyle Larson taking advantage of the dirty air to catch up to Alex Bowman to really haste for that win, to really battle it out like a man towards Alex Bowman. But other than that, Chicagoland was still very mediocre. In spite of me being very happy and thrilled for my men for once, whether it be Jimmie Johnson, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, or whatever, this race was still pretty goddamn subpar. So it went from a 2 out of 10 all the way up to a 5.2 out of 10. It wasn't for those fun couple of last laps with Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman and Jimmie Johnson and Chase Elliott racing each other like men, then this race would still lay at a 2 out of 10. But hey, hope you guys enjoyed this NASCAR review. Have a good night. Space out.